Oh, all right. Welcome, everyone. What's going on? For a second there, I thought I was not going to hit the button in time. I've been feeling not too good past couple days. I've been like hot and cold flashes here, and I had a mouthful of water. I almost spit it all over my keyboard trying to get to the button by the time the timer gave up. Anyway, what's going on? Can you guys hear me all right? I didn't turn off any nodes this time, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have major delays and stuff. But it looked like during the countdown, things were looking pretty good. So awesome on that. Let's do a quick roll call. We'll talk about that in a minute here. But scrolling up here, we do have Ogre MGTOW. What's going on? Danny Hernandez Sanes. What's going down? The Pirate Fudweiser. Rudputz. What's going on? The Pirate again. What's happening? Skirms in the house. Tim I am Crypto. Scrolling through, we got, what is that? AE Camel Hype. Oh, he put hype. AE Camel, what's going on? Crypto. How did it jump on me? Oh my gosh. Okay, so thank you everyone from Red Panda Mining's raid. You know, you guys were going over some accumulation stuff. Curious how that went here. But yeah, it jumped on me, so I apologize for pretty much all the names I just missed. Oh, we got Raptorium's in the house. What's going on, Raptorium? So back. Raptorium is doing some good things. Good things. Let's get that pump, keep on going. I think I got another node. We'll look at that in a minute. Right at the right time, because the price has been going up ever since. So I'm like, okay, did I actually hit, a decent price level on something for once? Because I'm one of the worst traders you'll ever see in history. So we got Random Miner, Crypto Pounder 4, Travelers Travels, Techman, what's going on? I'm just catching everyone at the bottom here now because it jumped on me, so I apologize. But yeah, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. It is Saturday. Things are starting to look good. I still don't think we're out of the bear market yet, but I do think the light at the end of the tunnel is there. We are almost there. The last 2 years have been obviously a lot of downside and everyone was upset and unhappy, but profitability is starting to finally climb back up again and things are looking good. But I do think there might be a little dip. I don't know if it's going to happen, but let's just look at that in a minute. This is what I'm guessing. So if we look back in the last cycle, just before the halving, the halving happened sometime in March in 2020, 3.5 years ago there. Coming up, it happened here. So if we look back, Bitcoin did hit upwards, around 12,500 in 2019, 2020, just before the halving here, around 10,000. But it actually dropped down to $5,200, a big dip just before the halving. And from that point, it was consistent greens. Now, by consistent greens, this is when I consider the bull market is in bull market effect, doing bull things, because yeah, we're going to see ups and downs, just like in the bear market. We saw some ups, but mostly downs. But it's mostly a consistent uphill swing leading into the following year, 2025, where we see all the new all-time highs again. So I do feel after the halving is the slight beginning of that bull run, and we're only about 4 to 5 months away from that, depending when that hits. But I don't know if we're going to see this big of a drop. This thing's pretty darn steep here. Like, think about it. 10,000 down to like 5,200. That's almost 50%. Looking at the current price of Bitcoin right now, that is like freaking, I can't even, where do I have a screen here that shows it? Nope, not that one, not that one. Not, there we go. So 38,800 Bitcoin. That's almost down to $19,000, $20,000 rough area, quick ease. That's not exactly the numbers, but I don't think we're going to dip that low. That's a pretty huge dip from where we are now. Again, it doesn't mean it won't happen. We have the big BlackRock ETF coming in. The SEC is coming down to the deadline of when they can actually say they officially approve it or deny it. We've seen multiple rumors that it did go through, and then the market pumps, and then all of a sudden, oh nope, didn't happen, and the market drops instantly right afterwards. So could there be some manipulation happening around this time? Who knows? Is this going to happen? I have no idea. This seems pretty dramatic. I don't think we're going to drop down to 20K Bitcoin again. But hey, you know what? This is crypto. Anything is possible. It could happen. It might not happen. I have no idea. But I just want to keep that in the back of everyone's mind that a possibility is, there. So going back into this, we just saw Raptorium was in the house. So I just want to look at some stuff right here. Look at Raptorium currently is doing not too shabby as well. So look at the past 1 day, not too shabby. Look at the 7 day is up 58%. The past 1 month is up 163%. The past year is only up 10%. Obviously, as we know, the all here at the all-time, what was the all-time high here? 7, am I in Canadian? I'm in USD, so we got about 7 cents here. It would be pretty darn awesome if we could crack that in the next run to about 9 or 10 cents. That'd be insane, you know, maybe even higher. Even higher would be even better. But right now we are seeing nice gains over that. And I think around, where was it? It was around this area right here is when I scooped up the last bit of coins to finally get my other node running. I got the second one up and rolling, and we can see it right here at good old Petunia. You know, I always call it Petunia. That's not what it's called, but we all know that. But as you can see, I have 2 Raptorium nodes sitting in right here. They're now active, and that's awesome stuff. You know, I can't wait for assets to hit. I know they got that Talon wallet is coming very soon. When's the full release? When is assets hitting mainnet? Does anyone know? Is Raptorium still here to maybe tell us that? But assets they've been in testnet now for a few months. They're almost ready for mainnet, last I heard. And then there's also going to be a DeFi platform built on Raptorium as well. That's where that Talon wallet and everything is coming in. A UTXO, which is the same type of transactions, I guess, that Bitcoin and stuff uses. And like, I'm not a blockchain person. I don't know all this fancy, smart background coder stuff. But it's a DeFi happening on Raptorium. Assets are coming, and you know, things have been being built. Things are getting built. Next up, you know, once everything's released, running smooth, we'll see if some big exchanges start getting listed, and who knows where the sky is when it comes to Raptorium moving forward. So yeah, awesome stuff coming. I'm a huge Raptorium shiller, 100%. I don't know. There's something about it that just gets into me. Maybe because my daughter loves birds. She loves raptors as well, the dinosaurs. Now you got Raptorium coming in here, which is raptor, which is also a bird of prey, and then all that. So, you know, all these things just kind of line up as, you know, this is a good luck thing. I got a good feeling about it, and that's pretty much what you got to roll with, your gut instinct. A lot of people say, oh, no, that's going to die. It's pumped and dumped. It's gone. It's over with. But I got this feeling inside. Everyone's talking, the blood's in the water, and somehow I feel like something good is going to happen. So I'm just going with my gut on this one. That's why I'm rolling with that. So that's my 2 cents on the whole situation. Alephium is pumping again. Yeah, Alephium, all these altcoins are just mooning like crazy. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. GPRX nodes are very GPRX. Yeah, which one is that? That's I know the name. I know that's another GR coin. Yeah, a lot of these coins are actually re-emerging and doing all sorts of cool things. A lot of good info coming on the weekly update stream tomorrow. Okay, I gotta check that out though. Tomorrow's Raptorium weekly update stream. Things are coming, so it'll be interesting to see what's all slowly getting announced there. ETC to 360. Now, I don't know what it's gonna hit, but I don't even know if I want to talk about this because the numbers seem way out to lunch and they seem way too good to be true, but it's pretty darn insane. So as you know, I've been running some of those ETCMC nodes and whatnot. So, you know, I got them all right here. I got a few of them going now. You can see here all the way from Rabid boot up to 10. I think I got 13 of these going total. One on my workstation right now, you can see is going right now as I'm streaming. I got another one on a PC back there, but altogether I got about 30. So as of today or something, or yesterday, the block reward or the reduction happened on ETCMC. So each node is only getting 10 coins a day. So if I got 13, I'm getting 10 coins a day. Obviously, that is 130 freaking coins per day that I'm getting. Now we times that. What's the current price of this coin right now? This coin is sitting at $2.39. So times that by $2.39. That's $310 every 24 hours. Times that by 30, that's $9,300 a month that these things are making off next to no power. That's pretty insane. Now divide that by the current price of ETC, swapping that into ETC, and if the bull run hits next frickin', it hits the all-time high. Let's go back into this and look at the current ETC price. Like, these are the numbers I was running. Like, I don't know how high ETC power is going to get. It could be even better that way. So right now we're at $19.38 on ETC. So if I divide that by $19.38, that's 480 ETC coins per month. 480 per month. Now, if ETC hits its high again of $118, that is $56,000 in 1 month that this could make. Swap it into ETC, and if it hits its own freaking high again. I know that is an insane amount. Those numbers, that I don't know. I just wanted to sit back, relax, and hopefully it all comes true, and then I can buy a private mining island. But those numbers just seem whoa, like that. Obviously everything has to click for that to happen. You gotta get all your payouts, you gotta swap it, and you gotta hodl it, and then not just you see that money there and you go and spend and buy a bunch of rigs. That's gonna turn into a $100,000 CPU mining rig. I had that happen in the past. I used Ethereum to buy GPUs, 5700 XTs and stuff back in 2020, which turned out to be like $12,000 GPUs. Yeah, I'm not doing that this time. I plan on holding it this time, and then I'm going to buy, maybe a private crypto island to stream from. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. It could tank. Oh, definitely. Everything could tank it. But, this is all that every scenario has to click for that. We don't know if that's actually going to happen because you got to hit everything dead on. You got to swap it. And then ETC also has to run up for its all-time high or pass it. All these things have to happen in order for it to happen. So there's a lot of dots that need to be connected, and there's a lot of things in between that you could mess up on or something happens. And, it's just, who knows? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff right now. Remember to sell at the top and not hodl all the way down. Oh, yeah. That's another thing that's very interesting here. Everyone's, every cycle we see more and more people come in. The cycles get larger and usually a little bit longer each time. And, things are looking good. But are we going to have a possible shorter cycle? Now, it's hard to say because there's probably a lot more traders and people into all the meme coins and obviously Bitcoin and all this stuff than us miners and stuff. So we might not have a major effect on the market. It's really hard to tell, though. I have no idea. But as people seen previous cycles and they move in and they know, okay, bear market cycles, hardware is cheap. That's when you buy anything. We're getting to the point now where it's time to stop buying hardware because they're going to start getting too expensive. Even though the daily profitability is going to start picking up on that hardware, they're going to start getting like times 4, times 5, even maybe depending on the hardware, the miner, whatever, could be even times 6 in price. Like we could see if Octa.Space blows up to $5, $10 and it's making, $50 a day, we could see an X16 shoot up to $8,000 to $10,000 when right now they're sitting around $2,700 or something like that. So, they're very cheap right now and then they're going to shoot up. But people buy them because they're making money at that time. But you got to keep in mind, we also do the majority of our mining in the bear market. So those profits for a few months to a year at the top, paying the $8,000, $9,000, you still might not really ROI it. That's why you wait to buy the hardware in the bear market. A lot of people also pick up their hardware in the bear market so they can scalp them in the bull market because that's when people start buying things. So that's another way. You could buy a miner right now, not even touch it, leave it in the box, and then when the bull run hits, sell it for 4 times the price. And, obviously you ROI'd your investment there because you just made 4x on doing nothing. People do that as well. A lot of resellers, this is what they do and how they make a lot of money. So that's one thing to look at. But I feel the time for hardware is coming to a close. We only have a few months left, and at that point, it's just straight up hodl mode and just wait for everything to start increasing and moving forward. But yeah, is this market going to, that's kind of a rant about nothing, trying to answer this one question. The bull market's going up. A lot of people seen the previous bear cycle and bull run, and now we're coming into this and everyone's like, all right, so I'm going to wait for this to spike and then I'm going to sell. So a lot of people are saying, I'm going to sell this time. I'm going to sell this time. So we're going to hit certain levels and then there's going to be massive sell pressure and we're just going to drop right back out of the bull run in a record time. Is that a possibility? It still comes down to, the investors and money flowing in versus the miners selling with the sell pressure. Which one has the bigger stacks of cash and coins to dump or buy? I think that's what we really got to realize. I don't think the miners are actually the big holders here in that. So it might not be too much of an issue, but then again, it depends on the coin. A lot of the smaller market cap coins would definitely crash the prices very, very fast. So that's one thing I'm wondering about. Have you guys thought about that as well? Because we're moving into that, and there's going to be a lot of people coming in because all the crypto's pumping up. We're going to see new all-time highs on Bitcoin and everything, and more people flooding in. We're going to see the stupid price predictions, $1 million Bitcoin, $2 million Bitcoin, and they're already happening. So I don't even want to imagine what they're going to be said when we're actually in a bull run. We're going to see $1 billion Bitcoin. We're probably going to see stupid things like that. It's not going to hit that. Absolutely impossible. But you kind of know what I'm talking about. So it's going to bring in a flood of new people. A lot of people are going to be buying at the tops, and then they're going to be the new people running through another bear market. PO'd at everything, saying they lost all their money in crypto, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to have another bear cycle and rack back up into it. And that brings another mentality of more people that's seen the cycles. And then we do it all over again. It seems like it happens every single time. So I am curious, though, how long this one might actually last, because most of you guys, pretty much 99% of you guys saying, yeah, I'm dumping this. I'm selling. I'm dumping everything I got when I see the peak. I know I am. Expect the bear market again. 2026, we're probably going to see that bear market. The bottom of Bitcoin will happen 1 year from the all-time high, just like we've seen the last 2 cycles. So it'll be interesting. It'll be definitely interesting. I know a lot of people, they've got an ETF. We got BlackRock this time, yada, yada, yada. It's different. It's different this time. Everyone always says it's different this time. It's not different anytime. It always plays the same, but we hit new levels and new heights in all-time highs each cycle. So it'll be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. I got approved to run the full node and got my full node ID. Oh, nice, fully electric. You got the full one. Yeah, that's the one thing. When I did get these last ones, you can't really, it's, I don't even know. I'm not really allowed to talk about the full nodes yet because it's not a thing in theory. So, but I did start ordering the boxes with the 1 terabytes. So I got a whole bunch of 1 terabyte ones. Every one is pretty much 1 terabyte. So they're ready for that when it eventually happens. Testing phases. How much hash do you think a 3060 LHR in this new Kaspa? Well, number one, there's no more LHR. That does not exist anymore. When it comes to the new Kaspa, that's at Carlson. I don't know. I think the hash rate's pretty much exactly what Kaspa was. Same overclock settings and stuff. I never really GPU mined Kaspa. I wish I did, but we've seen what happened there. I didn't really GPU mine a lot. I didn't actually mine at all. As soon as Ethereum went POS, I tested a few coins, looked at things, and I never had them on. The entire past 2 years, my GPUs have been off with the odd turn on every, maybe a couple days here, test something there, whatever. I didn't have them on because people that did have them on, don't get me wrong, you're making out good. Things are pumping, your bags are paying off, things are awesome. It's still reverted back, though, if you really wanted the coin. If you bought it, you would be up a lot more than if you would have mined it just for covering normal power costs. So that's kind of how that went in when I run my farm here. And obviously, I cannot mine coins and take a loss on them. I got to use the coins to cover the power. That's why I had my CPUs on for the past 2 years. That's why I had, some ASICs online, some hard drives, things like that. Things that would cover the power. So they remained profitable through the entire bear market. On top of that, I was stacking coins as well. And that's the way I had to do it. Obviously, if you were mining, though, you are going to be making some profits now. Your bags are looking a lot bigger and continuing on until that bull run hits. Do you have to buy the ETC PAL license for each node, or one time can use multiple? You need 1 license per PC and 1 node per PC. I know a lot of people are asking, what about VRMs and VPSs and stuff like that? So it sounds like if you try to run multiple nodes on 1 PC and things like that, you're not going to get any support. It is meant to have 1 license per node per PC. So that's the way you got to run it. You try to slide in under the rules, under the radar and stuff. If you end up getting banned and don't get any coins, that is on you. So day 1 license, 1 node, 1 PC. That's the way it's supposed to work. Do whatever you want from there. That's up to you. Kazumex, thank you for the €5. Bro, I'll tell you why I went with CPU low power, because EU and US tend to increase electric prices. That alone was the reason for bear market. Yeah, electrical prices. That was another issue, especially people in Europe. Europe power. Oh my God. Is this still at 50 cents? I think I saw someone the other day said they're still at like 48 cents or something. That's insane. The power, yeah, obviously mining comes down to power. Your biggest expense, besides hardware, is power, and you're always going to have that power cost you got to pay off. So you got to be very, very careful on power bills and stuff. I got the X16s back there, all the iPolos and stuff. I'm sending those away pretty soon. I got to get those out, get those hosted. I'm maxed out on power. I can't really put anything else online, so I'm shipping that out for cheaper power, so that'll save me money, and then I can throw more stuff online at home here. So that's gonna help me out in 2 ways here. But yeah, I'm getting rid of all the iPolos, all the Jazz miners, even though they're efficient and good and making money, but they're gonna make more because they're gonna go into a place that has cheaper power costs here. So I'm waiting on that to happen. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to get everything going as much as I possibly can. Today my electric rate was raised to 21 cents. Yeah, 21, and that's euros. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for the €5 there. So 20. That's like 42 cents here. The euro is like double of the Canadian dollar. We're cheap here. We're cheap. As you can see, we're at $52,000 Bitcoin here in Canada. In US, you're at 38,000. There's a difference between. I don't even need Bitcoin to hit one. I only need it to hit like 800,000, and it's worth $1 million here in Canada. So that's one good thing. Except we get ripped off and everything else. So import fees, taxes. I don't even want to get into that. Cell phones, like everything is so expensive here. Like $120 for a cell phone bill with nothing. No thanks. Well, that's pretty much what we got to do. But you know where I'm going with that. Locked in for 2 years at 0. Yes, nice. Frank Z. So that's actually what I got at home here. I'm at 6.8 cent power, but our third-party fees are atrocious. It works out to be like, depending the more power I use, the more expensive it gets in the third-party fees right now. Sitting around, I think I'm using around. What am I at? 6 on that, 12 plus all these. Maybe around 14,000 watts, 14 kilowatts. I think I'm around the 16 cent range, where if I was only using 1 kilowatt, I'd probably be down to 13.5, 14 cents due to the third parties. But my electrical rate is locked in at 6.8 cents Canadian, which is like 5 cent USD power. Maybe even less. That's like 4 cents, 4.5, something super cheap. But that third-party fees is like over double of what my power bill actually is, and they charge more based on the power that I use as well. So it absolutely is horrible. Those third parties are really rob us blind here, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's just one company runs the world. They're just eating us alive. Send me your E300. Fully electric, and you have to buy the license before you start up the node for the first time. The date time the license is purchased, when you can start. Yeah, you got to get the first step. Number 1, you can order hardware or whatever. Step number 2, have the license. Step number 3, download, install everything, and then register it up. Raptorium there. Wilds, it's 7 cents up here in Quebec. You're in Quebec? Quebec, 7 cents? That's nice. And you have no third parties, do you? There's no third-party fees in Quebec because it's hydro. Same with BC. I don't think they have third-party fees as well. It's just a set rate. This is your rate. This is what you pay. And that's a lot better. Here, we have our electrical rate company. We got our people that cover the power line company. We got the people that say they got to do something just because they're probably sitting in an office and do nothing company. They got to get their cut. So, yeah, it's retarded. The way our thing works. When you have multiple ETCMC nodes, does the balance at the top show for all nodes, or is it earning separate? It's all separate. So each node shows their own. So example, we'll go into this one right here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Kinda. Not really. That one? Nope. Not that one. That one? Oh, you can't see it. It's not quite high enough. No, that one's not there either. Okay, you know what? Maybe. Give me a second. I'll get into one of these other ones here. I'm just gonna tap into this. Yeah, let's try these. I'm gonna go into this one and this one. So I'm just gonna open up these two nodes right quick. Hopefully it doesn't give away any information. There we go. Remote into that one. So I'm just saying, so here's the other one right here. You can see this one says it's at 12.9. Here's the other node. This one's at 13.2. So you can kind of see each node. So there's just remote accessing each node. I can do everything right from the one PC right here. I got remote access set across them all, and then just remote into them all, and I just go bam, claim right in a row. Really easy to go. Everything from one spot. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Nice little setup happening there. But there they are. Those guys. I want more. Need more, but I'm running out of bandwidth though. That's why I was wondering if my stream would work, because I'm playing games. Everything's starting to get laggy. The phones are slow. Loading YouTube is slow. Uploading takes forever now. So I actually ordered another internet service. So I'm gonna have one internet service for the nodes and all the PCs and stuff, and then I'm gonna have my own set just for the house. That'll be for my workstation PC, for the streaming, for the gaming, Netflix and all that. It's going to have its own totally separate internet coming in, and now I'm going to use the old one for all the nodes. I'm just going to maximize that thing right out if I can, depending on the bandwidth issues. But I can't even run, my internet's horrible. I can't even run one Flux Cumulus node, which technically is making nothing. Even if Flux hits 1,000 right now, these nodes are making about 1,000 times more than a Flux at $1,000. So I don't even care about running one Flux node in the first place, even though if I wanted to, I can't because my internet sucks. So Yeah, so I'm not even able to do that, but I am able to run multiple of these nodes, which is nice. And there's a lot of things coming too, like when it comes down to the ETMC thing, like there is, I don't know if you guys heard about it or not yet. You know, I talked about it a little bit in the past, but there is a mining pool coming soon. ETMC is going to be creating a mining pool, and if you're a DAO member, as you know, the NFTs and all the other things, but if you have one of their NFTs and you're a member of the DAO, you receive the ETC every month. A lot of the funding going into the DAO itself is going to come from the mining pool rewards, as well as the mining farm they're going to be putting on ETC. Now, on top of that, the pool is not only going to be mining ETC, it's also going to pay its miners you're going to be mining ETC. You're also going to be earning ETC POW, and they might even be adding ZIL as well. I'm assuming they're going to have to add ZIL if they really want to compete with other pools. So that's going to be pretty insane. When they get their pool up and running, the possibility of ETC mining while getting ETC POW, which is what the nodes are earning, on top of ZIL mining, that's going to be a pretty sweet deal. This, you know, I think this is helping out Ethereum Classic in general all the way around. Now, other things about that is, you know, the DAO in general, I think there's 15 to 20% of the funds goes to other projects that are trying to build on Ethereum Classic as well. Now, it's not just going to go to them, oh, this project comes in, they want money. No. So the members all get the vote on that, all the NFT stuff, guys. I'm not trying to sell you guys NFTs or become members or voting rights or anything, but I'm just saying that's how it works. So the members will then, you know, someone will come into the proposal, they want to build on Ethereum Classic, you know, maybe they have enough funds, they want to do this, they want to do this. You know, I don't follow any of this, so I wouldn't be a very good member anyway. But then that goes out to the vote. Should we give these people this percentage of the funds to help them get their project up? And it'll go through a member vote. And then if it passes, people think, okay, this is a cool project, then they'll get some money to help build on it. So it's helping people and developers and everyone all across the whole ETC ecosystem, which is interesting. There's a lot of building going on in the background that no one really knew about it. Now it's slowly starting to come out. And I know a lot of time, ETC's dead. ETC's dead. Nothing's happening. Oh, it's dead. They haven't had a GitHub update. They haven't done this. They've been building the entire time, and they're actually rebranding, reforking. They're removing a lot of stuff that happened previously, and they're changing things around. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see a new all-time high or not. So yeah, it'll be interesting stuff. You know, there's a lot of coins doing things, and hopefully we see some nice comebacks here moving forward. It'll be nice, but we're getting into that bull run. It's going to be interesting stuff. Fully Electric has 5 GB internet service. Nice. I don't have any of that. I don't have fiber. I don't have nothing. I got garbage, but I got to work with what I got to work with. Donkey Romper, Rabid, you have cheap net gas, right? Have you looked at getting an NG generator? I'm not sure what the gas prices are, but technically in Alberta, our gas prices is pretty good, pretty cheap, because we are a oil and gas province here, although we don't have refineries, so we actually ship it all to the States, and then we buy it all back, which makes 0 sense in my mind. You know, if they'd had refineries and everything up here, we would probably be even cheaper. But yeah, you know, something like that might be an option. That's why I do save, you know, gas is pretty cheap here, so I save more money running my rigs cooler than heating my house, because the gas is fairly cheap here, and then my rigs run like hundreds of watts less, like as a whole, as a farm together, you know, like 500 to 800 watts less power, so a lot more efficient while they're nice and cool. Especially being in the winter here where it gets to minus 40 out sometimes, it stays nice here, and I save a lot of power that way as well. So that's what I do. I do not, my basement's freezing cold a lot of the times in the wintertime. I keep it nice and chilly. GGJ and ETC is no joke. No, I'm really bullish on it. I hope it does something for sure, because I'm swapping a lot of stuff into ETC, so I definitely want it to go up, right? But yeah, we never know what's gonna happen though. What is the new internet service? Oh, it's the same speed. So right now I have Telus here. I think it's 75 down, 6 to 9 up or something. That's my main house internet. It used to be even slower than that, and it just kind of slowly got upgraded. They're supposed to be getting fiber in here, which is supposed to be like 500 down, 500 up. That'll be awesome when that comes, but it keeps getting delayed. So the other one is the ExploreNet, which is like your rural internet. Now, it's a little dish that points to the tower and stuff, but we used to have it before, and it's really good. I used to have it on the channel, play games. Latency is awesome. It'll be 50 down and 10 up, but we're just going to use that for the house internet. It's good enough, all I need. And then, you know, like I said, I'm going to keep the Telus stuff and everything on just strictly mining rigs and nodes and stuff. Are you using some software to monitor your ETCMC nodes, checking if they are running or monitoring your node balance? I just kind of went into that. I do have it all set up through, what is it, Google Remote. I'm using the remote access through all that through one computer, so I can just check on them every day to make sure they're all running good. I usually check them on them in the morning and check on them again at night. Sometimes I find that one may have froze up or something like that. So that's why I do check it twice a day. One time, because I learned that in the past, because I always claim them all at the same time. I like to go through it. As you can see, actually I have a spreadsheet set up right here of my claiming and stuff. So I do it all at the same time, and I add it up. There you can see. Oh, I can't even see it there. You can't see it on any of these. I don't think I have it set up. So you can see kind of here, I just claimed the other day here, December 1st claim. And I wait till they're all at 100. So obviously you can see numbers all over the place between different types of nodes. So I wait till it's all the same. And then on the right-hand side, you know, I have a little tab here, and it just, if I can find that one now, and it adds it up. So example, like you can see here, it's adding up the entire line all by itself. So what I do is I claim the node, I put how much was in it, and this is how much I should get by the time the next one comes. Now these nodes I just put online, so they'll be the next one. So I wait for it all to hit 100, and then I know at the exact same time when I get paid out if I'm missing any coins or not. That's how I'm kind of tracking it here. So you can see 110 at some 120. So like example, my workstation may have went down and I missed it for a couple days, so now I have to wait, and then it brings these ones back up. So these nodes got to jump because they got extra days mining before claiming. But I just wait till everything's at the last node as it hits 100. As you can see, this I was waiting on little one's PC right here to hit 101. It hit 100. I found it, so that's when I claimed. And then this is what I had on all the other nodes. So I'm keeping it all nice in order, all nice together, and I can keep in track here on how much these are making per time. So this is. And you can see my last claim was November 22nd, and until I got them all to 100, it was the December 1st. So how many days is that? I'm going to go into my calculator here. Not there in my calendar. So that was actually 22nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 days. So yeah, it was 9 days. So in 9 days, it was 949 coins claimed. And that was with a delay because some of these kind of went down. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit longer on the next one because it is actually, it dropped down to 10. It was 13 a day on those ones. Now it's 10 per node. And it's going to keep reducing it. So I'm wondering if I should just hodl ETC pound if the price keeps going up, because I think there's going to be more reductions moving forward, maybe every 500 nodes from this point going forward. It might be another 10 or 20% drop. I don't know. I got to find more details on that. But the emissions is going to start slowing down as more and more and more and more nodes keep coming online. So we got to keep that kind of in mind as well. ETH will explode today, breaking out right. Is it really? ETH is breaking. Let's see here. ETH or ETC? Ethereum. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at it go. Yeah. So obviously there's a lot of hype happening behind Ethereum. You know, I don't care about Ethereum anymore, other than I have to use it to move USDT and stuff around sometimes. So the fees can be stupid high, but I wish we didn't have to use it. But that's about it. But obviously, you know, BlackRock's going to have an ETF for these as well and stuff. So that's going to be moving a lot. Ethereum's going to see new all-time highs. As much as everyone wants to hate it or something, you can't deny the fact that Ethereum has so much building and everything, the ecosystem. It's gonna hit new all-time highs for sure. If you want to invest into it, you're going to make money on it. It's pretty much a guarantee. It's like investing in Bitcoin at this point. It's a pretty safe bet. Like, nothing's a safe bet. Not guaranteed. Not financial advice. Do your own thing. But even though we want to hate on Ethereum, we can't deny the size it is, the players it has, and everything that's being built on it. The entire crypto ecosystem is pretty much built on Ethereum now, in theory, which is crazy. But yeah, so that's it's definitely going up here. But I don't want to look at that too often. Don't care about it. But how's this? ETC, how are you doing? 1 day, you're going up a bit. Oh, I don't like that chart. The 1 day looks a lot better than the 7 day. I'm not a chart reader. I don't know how this works. It's either going up or it's going down. Sometimes it goes sideways. The odd glitch, it goes backwards, which is weird. DJ, Chlor AI. Yeah, that one's going up good too. Where's that one? Let's take a look at Chlor. How's Chlor looking? Chlor AI. Boom. Yeah. Oh, I saw a bigger spike there. I want to see that one again. Yeah. Oh, that's looking better. Oh, yeah. There we go. You guys can't even see that. And there you go. That one. I like that one. The 1 year looks pretty darn good on good old Chlor. Look at it. What is that? 004 cents. And now it's at 27 cents. That's a huge gain. Where are we at? How much of a gain is that? 0.27. Divide that by what? What was it at back here? Let's go down here. 0.003. Now, that's a 90x. That's almost 100x. Almost 100x from early this year. That's not even that early. Yeah, March 7th to now is like 90x. That's pretty insane. Good job to everyone that had Chlor. I know DJ's been talking about it lots. He's making some money off the... What was that? One rig, 16600 or 130? I can't remember. One GPU made him like $6,000 now, which is awesome. Awesome. You guys get into this? A lot of you guys spec mine the crap out of this. Obviously, I missed this because I had my GPUs off. I couldn't afford power. But, you know, those of you that, you know, hung in there and mined the crap out of these coins, you're definitely seeing the benefits right now. 16600 XT rig is now worth 9K. Still holding. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely right now. Hold right now. Yeah, next year, maybe it's going to be iffy. You know, 2024... 2025 is when Bitcoin hits its all-time highs, but some coins, this is the tricky part. Some coins peak the previous year. So next year, we're going to see the all-time highs of some of these coins. Whether you want to believe it or not, maybe it's only one or two coins. Like I said, I don't know. Some of these coins I'm talking about, not all of them, but some of them peak before that, and some of them a year. So next year, if you see a coin if your coin goes 1,000x or something, it might be a good time. Not financial advice, do your own research, but some coins are going to peak next year in 2024. Other ones will be, you know, a couple months before, a couple months after Bitcoin, and some might not be until, you know, 3-4 months into 2026, which is after Bitcoin has already hit its all-time high and is starting to free fall into a bear market again. But some of the coins will hit that. So it's going to be a very interesting next 3 years for sure, because we're going to see all-times happen each year. Next year, 2025, and possibly some in 2026. So you really got to go with your guts in the next 3 years here. It's going to be some very interesting times happening here. I think Flux is a good example of one that peaked after the Bitcoin halving. Was it Flux that peaked after? It was like January or February. Let's just have a look here. So if we go back and we look here. So we know Bitcoin peaked somewhere in November. So if we come into here, when was Flux peak? What is this? So yeah, right after. So about 2 months after. So this is January 2nd, 2022. Where Flux actually hit its all-time high. I thought it hit a little over $3. Maybe it's only two. Maybe I gotta zoom in more. But we can see Flux was 2 months after Bitcoin's all-time high is when Flux actually peaked. So this happened a little bit later. And there was one coin, I can't remember what it was, just so I could show you guys the before. And I don't remember what coin it was. There was one we all know this coin. It wasn't, not Cadena. I don't remember what coin it was, but one actually happened in 2020, which is where we're coming into 2024, and then, you know, the ultimate high. So just be very careful. Keep an eye on things. If you start seeing something really start exploding, it could be hitting its all-time high at that point, even though Bitcoin may or may not have hit it yet. So just be very careful, guys. Kryptonian, thank you for the $4.99 US. That's about $1,000 here in Canada. I'm just kidding, it's not that much, but thank you very much. Have you ever had motherboard RAM go bad while mining? I mined Kaspa with an RX 5700 XT, and both my memory module died on the motherboard. That's interesting. No, I haven't had that happen. I do remember, it was a long time ago, like 10 years ago. I can't remember what, but when I used to build like some gaming PCs and stuff, that it was common to get RAM and half of them wouldn't work when you got them. They were broken now, then you just have to replace them and all that stuff. I haven't noticed, since I've been building all these rigs with the latest gens, DDR4 and stuff, I haven't noticed those happening. So maybe it's a DDR2, DDR3 thing way back then. So, you know, it definitely can happen. RAM can go bad. But I am noticing that I haven't noticed RAM being as bad as it used to be back in the day, where you would just order it and it would be bad right off the get-go. So, crazy. Is Carlson looking good? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not mining. I just said my GPUs are off. I don't have the power. You know, people want to know how to mine it, so I showed you how to mine it. That's pretty much as far as I went there. That's about it. I'm not mining it. But is it good? I have no idea. It's a fork of Kaspa. They actually just put an update out. I do know there's some things going around that, there could be a keylogger and stuff in it. So obviously you got to be very careful. Just like any new crypto. It's Crypto Mining 101. Now, if you're new to the channel, you're new to mining, you're just learning, here is Crypto Mining 101. you see a new coin, even any coin, if it's a new coin to you, treat it like a scam, treat it like a virus. Do not put anything on your main workstation PC. Use something else, maybe a VM, which technically is still going on your main PC, so I wouldn't even do that. You know, I put it on the node box. I said that right at the start of the video. Treat it like a scam. You never know if something's in here. It's a brand new coin. No one knows anything about it. And I put it on one of my node boxes on the side, away from everything, all by itself. So isolate it kind of. You know, there are ones that are actually really bad where they can infect your entire network and get into everything. So hopefully it doesn't have one of those, because then I'm screwed. But, you know, just be very careful where you put it. There could be a keylogger. There might not. I have no idea yet. I'm still waiting for reports. Just like, you know, a lot of these GR forks happen, and then we find out, you know, a few weeks later, oh, I lost all my coins, or I lost this. So I'm still waiting for the reports to come out to see if anyone legitimately said they lost their coins or something happened to their accounts. I haven't seen anything yet. The coin's about 3 weeks old now. We're getting to about that 1 month. One and a half month. Usually at that point, if there's no reports we see going on in any discords, then I consider, you know, this, then it's probably okay. But we could have a delay. What was that one wallet that actually hacked everybody about 2 or 3 months later? A lot of people got affected with that one. I can't remember what that one was called. Anyone remember what that one was? No. Oh, I don't remember what that wallet was. It's on the tip of my tongue. But you guys probably remember that one. It was taking everyone's coins. I think it was all the Ghost Rider coins, or all the core wallets or something. It was just siphoning everything, all the coins out of them all, out of nowhere. And one day it just popped up. Hey, guys, don't do this. I don't know if it happened right after a wallet update maybe, and it got put in or something. But, yeah, be very careful. If they are smart, they will keep keylogging for months, a year, get away all they can before taking fast, easy. That's very true too. Those will slowly siphon things away. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, anything new, put it on something else. Don't do it there. As for the coin itself, obviously we don't know. There's no exchange. I have seen some people posting in Reddit about it, how they saw the coin 4x. It's 4xing. I'm like, it's not 4xing. It's not listed anywhere. It's a person exchange. So that means someone says, I want to buy this many coins for this amount. That's all that's going on there. Peer-to-peer transactions there. And some people says, well, I'm going to sell my coins, but it's set at this price. Just because someone wants to buy it at, say, 1 cent, and then someone says they're selling theirs at 5 cents, doesn't mean it's just 5x because someone is asking 5x the price. So, you know, technically it has no value yet because it's not listed anywhere. So we don't really know. But I'm going to go in the Discord here. They did recently say they wanted to try something. Oh, yeah, they want to make it more GPU friendly. So I don't know if ASICs are starting to go. Did anyone try their Kaspa ASIC on it at all? It's supposed to be a slightly different algorithm, but I don't know if it actually is. So where is it? Here is Carlson Network here. Announcements. How to mine. There's my how to mine thing. Yeah, right here. So it's saying, dear miners, we have received a lot of requests about token integrations on the Carlson network. I highly doubt they did, but they could just be saying that. This topic is still in a brainstorming mode, and we have to postpone this R&D for the moment to focus on the algo change, more GPU friendly. So there has been big spikes of hash rate smashing this, and that's leading us. Are people already mining? Remember, the release. GPU friendly, GPU only. They changed the algorithm, yada, yada, yada. It's ASIC resistant. And now they're already talking about an algo change, and it's only been, you know, a couple days till everyone started just recently knowing about it. And it's been out for about 3 weeks now. But they're talking algo change to being more GPU friendly. So I don't know if they're going to try to make it less power. And I don't know if they can possibly make it less power. Because you think about it, just because something is very low on power, the cheaper and less power it uses on that GPU, the more and more efficient an ASIC is going to become as well. So it's going to be interesting what they do here, but I don't know. So they're making it more GPU friendly. I don't know how the way they worded that is kind of weird, where they're either going to try to drop the power down some more, or because they're already seeing FPGAs, maybe somehow someone tweaked a KS0 or something for this. I have no idea. But something's happening that they're not really telling us, or maybe it's them themselves. They were pre-mining the crap out of this, and now they want to change the algo so that everyone can be on par. That could be happening too as well. I don't know. There's so many background stuff that is possibilities here. Pink Chain, yeah. No, not Pink Chain's not the one I was thinking of. It's a wallet. Pink Chain was a straight up rug pull. This one was a wallet that hacked everybody, and I want to say Ghost something or something. I really don't remember what it was, but it was a big deal. Maybe it was BS coin. I can't remember what it was. It was something. Oh, I wish I could remember what that one wallet was. It was one of the first ones that everyone really started talking about. It was towards the end of the last bull run. Maybe it was during the last bull run that it hit, or early bear market. It was a while ago. It was 2 or 3 years ago, I think. But yeah, a lot of people lost a lot of coins with that wallet. That's why I asked, either wondering if Rabid uses Hyper-V or which VM program. Yeah, I'm just using, there is a modded, I saw on their Telegram that someone made a third-party mod that actually monitors all your nodes, and it tells you if they're online, offline, and stuff like that. So there are options out there. I've never tried it. I've just been using the remote desktop app, or through the browser thing on them all. Until I see demand, I do not sell my coins. Yeah, some of them might get a demand. Some of them might not get any demand. What else did I have to look at here? Oh, yeah, we didn't even look at any mining profitabilities. We're talking about crypto mining is back. CPUs, GPUs, ASICs, everything. Well, I don't know about keyboards yet and stuff like that. But let's look at GPUs, though. Like, look at this. Boom. We're seeing profits here of over $1. Not just $1, but over $2 on a 4090 $2,500 GPU, which is up there. Well, it's cheaper for you guys in the US, what, $1,599, $1,600 or something. But yeah, expensive here in Canada, $2,500. But you know, looking at, actually this would be about $3.50, $4, I guess, Canadian. We got the 4080s at $1.68. It's all on ETI. It's all about ETI. It's crazy. This coin just pops in. So ETI is, from how I gather it now, is a token on the eGAS ecosystem. So eGAS, just think of Ethereum and think of USDT and all the stupid crap meme coins out there. You need Ethereum to move all the coins around and stuff on the blockchain. So ETI is a token on the eGAS ecosystem. eGAS is on the ETC hash algorithm, not ETH hash, but ETC hash. And eGAS is the main coin that you use as gas and stuff to move this coin around. But the token here is the one that's making all the profit, which is interesting. I have heard people say, oh, I'm not mining that. The yields are too small and things like that. I didn't work anything out myself, so I don't know how 100% accurate hashrate.no it currently is on this. The other day, I believe the 4090 was up of like almost $5 in profit after power, which was insane. But a lot of, just from comments, people are saying, you know, the yields are too small. I don't want to do it. But so, you know, you look at Kyla coin, the yields are extremely small. But if it's making $2, $3 a day, it doesn't matter if you're making 1,000 of one coin at $4 a day or 0.001 of a coin at $4 a day. You're still making the same amount of that coin. So I really don't know what some people's argument is yet, but I haven't done the numbers to see how much you're actually getting, because I do. Well, GPUs, hashrate.no is usually pretty close to being fairly accurate, but I do find the ASICs and FPGAs and CPUs and stuff, it's out to lunch a lot. It's not really accurate when it comes to anything else other than GPUs. But, you know, I guess maybe they'll do some tweaking here. But yeah, we're across the board though. Like even the 3070, so what was it, last week or the week before? I don't remember. But I said, when will we actually see the incoming hash rate? When do we expect you know, what GPU mining will actually look like? So right now we're seeing the good side. Things are pumping. Profitability is coming up. But there's going to be a delay of a few weeks, maybe a month, as long as everything holds, before we do start to see hash rate come in. This is going to be the interesting part. And I did say it'll probably happen around the time of 3070, sees about 60-cent profit. Now, it does come down to your power costs. Like I said, a lot of the big farms, you know, there are a few in Europe and stuff, but most of them have cheap power. But, you know, let's just look at 20-cent power, what things are looking like here. So now at 3070 is where? 3070, where are you? Right here. So now we're at 33. So maybe we're about halfway there. I think we hit about 60, 70 cent profit at around that 20 cent per kilowatt hour price. Oh, you didn't even see me change the power price, but that's what I'm at. I'm at 20 cent power right now. We're still 33 cents, but I think if we hit 60 cent profit or so at 20 cent power, that's when we're going to see a lot of farms turn on. A lot of GPUs will be turning online. And even though we're at 11 cent, 10 cent, you know, 12 cent power, and we're seeing maybe we're at 80, 90 cent profits, we could start going up to $1, $1.20, $1.50 in profits. And then as that delay goes on for a couple weeks of good profitability, and then farms start turning back on, and like I said, there's a lot of people I talk to where they're at like 35, 40 cent power, stuff like that. But they got like 1,000 GPUs, 5,000 GPUs, like big people with a lot of hardware. And there's even bigger people than them out here. So when we start seeing that come in, because they're just waiting, we could go right now. We're seeing it trickle up, 20 cent, 30 cent, 50, 60, $1, $1.50, $1.40. Then all of a sudden one day we could wake up, and even though the prices are still going up on these coins, our profits might be down to 10 cents, 5 cents, even though we're at all-time highs on some of these coins, because now that hash rate is finally turning back on. So that's the thing we really gotta wait for and watch, because I'm very curious to see. That's the determining factor. That's the one thing we've always been talking about, the unknown factor on how GPUs will do in the next bull run, is how many GPUs are actually gone. Now you can say, oh, everyone's leaving, there's a lot of hate out there, that's why we're seeing profitability. Miners buying GPUs from old miners is not hardware turning off. That's hardware just transferring miners to still come back on. So that's another factor here. Just because you see a lot of GPUs being sold, they're also being bought by miners because they think it's a nice cheap price. So we really got to wait for that unknown factor, and that is the hash rate that still has to turn on, and there's a lot of it. Ethereum brought a lot of hardware into GPU mining, and we really got to wait. I hope it's definitely not. We're seeing decent profits. It's coming up, but it could be a possibility where we could hit all-time highs on every single coin, and we could still be at under 20 cent profits per GPU, even though Flux is at $20. We could have Ravencoin hitting 50 cents. We could have crazy amounts of high prices here, but mining per day profits is only going to be at like 20 cents or something, because there's too much hardware out there, and all those coins still added up at crazy all-time highs like that. It still isn't even like half of what Ethereum was all by itself. That's the big unknown that we really got to wait for, and the main reason why I haven't really been looking into GPUs as purchases moving forward, because there's a huge unknown that we still don't have, even though we're starting to see good numbers start to slowly crank up there. Let's take a look here on the CPU side of things. So here's a 3900X. So now we have a 3900X. Not Avian. So we have Avian here that's looking like over $2 after power. $2.78 before. We got Zeph, it's still over $2 on a single 3900X. We got Yatacoin at almost $2. We got Dagger at $1.50. We got MECU here, the MECU AI here is at $1.25. So we're seeing a lot of profitability across a lot of coins here, just for a single 3900X. Let's move up to, let's do the 7950X here. See what this guy's looking like. Oh, the 7950X is looking like $4 after power. Zeph's at $2.83. We got $2.75 after power, $2.39, $2.08, $1.81. That's pretty insane. Let's see what here's the big boy, the Dual Epic. What's the Dual Epics pulling in right now? A Dual Epic on Zeph right now is $14.90 after power, $14.48 after power, $10 after power, $8.65 after power, $7.16. So we can still see that CPUs are exploding in profitability. A lot of people are building rigs, so we don't know how that's going to play out after all the Christmas hash and Black Friday hash turns on. So that's the unknown of a hash rate spike coming in still. And now we got the Bitmain X5. If this thing could mine Zeph, the Bitmain X5. Oh, wait, I didn't change it. Right there, load. Okay, here's the Bitmain X5. They release firmware to, wow, look at this miner. $34 after power is what the X5 could be making if Bitmain releases Zeph firmware, which is exactly the same as RandomX. It's just the block height that's blocking it from being able to mine Zeph. The algorithm is exactly the same. So there are rumors mid-December that I guess in 2 weeks or so we could find out if this is true, but that is insane. $34 at the power, $37 before. Let's just go. Where's ASIC miner value? Where is that sitting here? That's more than a KS1. The X5 will be more profitable than a KS1 here by double almost. It'll be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It'll be the sixth place miner if that happens. That's going to be an insane hash rate jump as well for RandomX coins if that firmware releases and the X5 does get the ability to mine Zeph. That's going to put it as a major miner people are going to want at that point. The profitability is pretty big. And remember, when that thing first came out, it was only $1,800. It's up to over $3,000 now. But day one X5 was only $1,800. Imagine $1,800, which is cheaper than a freaking Epic, and 4 times the hash of one and less power. That's insane to think of. Wow, I got tons of Avian. Is Avian pumping? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at Avian. Is Avian on here? Avian. Oh, it looks like it's down. It dipped down to nothing. It's still down. The 1 month has been seeing stuff. I don't know, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Oh wow, that's a pretty big jump, isn't it? Yeah, what is that? Let's divide that. 0.003736 divided by, what is that? 1, 2, that's 4 zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. That's an 83x from here to here. Obviously, there's not much volume, so it wouldn't take much to do that, as you can tell by the things here. And it looks like it is down, but it's still. So if it's 83x from here to here, then from here to here is probably a 50x from these low spots. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe the hash rate dropped off it. It could be a bunch of crazy different things. Let's see. Where's mining pool stats? What's Avian? Now this is for CPUs. Minotaur X. What's the hash? Hash is up. Hash is oh yeah, it's up 207% according to hash. This. You guys kind of see this? Yeah. Well, you can kind of see right there. 207%. It's up to. Hash rate's up on it for Minotaur X CPU side. Oh, it has decent volume. 26,000. That's obviously not in the millions and stuff that we see going on, Bitcoin in the billions and whatnot, but 26,000 for a CPU miner, I'll take that. I'll take that any day. I'll take $26,000 per 24 hours for volume to sell coins. So yeah, definitely it looks like it went up decent amount there. Yeah, low liquidity. That's the big thing. That's the big jumps we see there, is because it's not too much liquidity, big price gaps in between. So it's $5 will spike it up, 25% or something. It's hilarious. Ghost Rider is Ghost Rider is actually, well, depending on how that ETI actually works out. I really got to run the numbers for myself because I don't trust hashrate.no too often, but it's a nice base guideline to say, oh yeah, this is actually happening. Okay. But then I do my own numbers and then kind of confirm it myself. But Ghost Rider has actually been the most profitable algorithm for CPUs as well as GPUs. Yeah, you can mine Ghost Rider and it's better than Intel CPUs, those GPUs. Not better than AMD CPUs, but it's still doing pretty good, where you're seeing decent profitability on GPUs mining some of these Ghost Rider coins instead of using a CPU. Although CPUs like Ryzen's are better. They're 3 times the hash and like 50% less power than a GPU. But they're a way better option, but they're still better than an Intel CPU. ETI is only on, oh yeah, so everyone on AMD must not be liking that then. So ETI is only NVIDIA, which is the majority of the GPUs out there anyway, whether you don't want to hear that or something, but yeah, most of the mining GPUs are NVIDIA anyway. Have you heard that it is forbidden to copy ETCM node software to USB? It should be downloaded and installed directly on the PC node. I'm not sure. It all depends, because they've been having a rough time, I guess. As you know, originally it only took 24 hours to get your claims way back when. That was only last month. And then it went up to 3 days. Now it's up to 5 days. 5 business days. You got to wait now, supposedly. When you claim now as the latest one, it says 5 days now. So a lot of people are trying to game the system. And that's why I said earlier on in the stream about one license, one node, one PC. That's the easiest way to get through it, because they are verifying and checking everything now manually. Because just like you said, some people are getting 20 boxes or something, buying one license and loading them all up. that's gaming the system. They only have one license, but they're trying to run 20 nodes. So then when they go to claim, they're putting in their address. Obviously, they have a whole bunch of registered, but only one license. They are checking everything now, and that's why it's taking longer and longer. So if you get mad and you're like, oh, why is this 5 days? I don't want to wait that. Why is that? Well, don't blame them. They're trying to fix the system so everyone who legitly got this stuff is not being played by someone who's trying to game the system. So blame the people trying to trick the system and game it. That's their fault. These the DAO people here and running this, they're manually doing this by themselves, checking everybody's licenses and nodes and registrations and purchases to make sure that everyone is getting what they're supposed to be getting. That's why it's starting to take longer and longer to get it. So they're doing everything they can. They are working on a new automated system. They're trying to get everything played out, but until everything, gets tweaked out here and fixed, blame everyone that's trying to game the system. And it's going to start pretty soon. I wouldn't doubt it as everything is getting more and more active. We might be up to 10 days, 20, maybe even take a month to get your claims, but it's not on them. It's on the people who's trying to trick and game the system. Buy one license, run 40 nodes, get 0, blacklisted and banned. That's pretty much what's going to happen. So just follow the rules. One node, one license, one PC. Can't get any simpler than that. Just do it right and you don't have to worry about anything. What do we got here? Yes, I follow them on Discord. Okay, yeah. Tell that to Panda. Is that what Panda's doing? No, he's not doing that, is he? No, he better. No, that'd be a mistake. Someone tell him not to do that. You don't want to get banned from that because that thing is making some legit cash right now. You do not want to go bad in that. Someone tell him to stop that. You don't want to be banned. You always complain about bad internet in Canada. Do you use a VPN? No, I don't use any VPN. I don't have a VPN. Nope, negative. I just have bad internet because I'm out in the country. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm not in a city. I'm not in anything. I'm out in the country, so I don't have access. If I was to move in town, I could spend 3 times the price on a house the same size, and then I would have fast internet and gigabyte internet and stuff. But I'm out in the country. I'm out. It's quiet. I only go to town if I have to, and I just research stuff, make videos. I like it. I like it out here. Internet. It's okay. It's okay. I complain. It sucks because it does, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. I just got to make do with what I have. Yeah, I live in an igloo. We're from Canada. Jeez. Gosh. No, that's Napoleon Dynamite. That's in the States. Rabid's got the life. Yeah, I like it quiet. I don't like going to town unless I have to, I don't like being around crowds of people and all that. I just hang back, relax. If I go to town, I only go to town if we have to get some groceries or maybe I need some vape juice or whatever, but I only go to town if I have to. Other than that, I have no problem. I like to just hang out at home, mining crypt. Like I used to, how do I explain this? Like my whole life I was working on drilling rigs and, service rigs, drilling for oil and gas, servicing wells for oil and gas. It's all been around oil and gas since I was 18 till I am now. I can't tell you how long. It's been a while though. But, that's all I did my whole life. I was gone for anywhere from 14 to 21 days at a time, 12 to 16 hour shifts constantly away from home. And now, mining crypto, running the YouTube channel and stuff, I can be home all the time. And that's why I'm really picky about things I mine. A lot of people say, oh, well, just get a real job, do this. I've done it all and it sucks. I'm away. I'm never home at all, ever. I was always gone. And I don't want to be like that, and then you do it exactly what the man tells you to do. I don't want to be like that. I got freedom. I can be home all the time. I'm mining crypto. I'm using my crypto to buy groceries, to cover costs, to pay for the mortgage. And you know what? Maybe I'm not going to have huge, massive bags for a bull run, but I'm able to stay home and be with the family every single day, research coins, make how-to videos. I'm liking it. And I live out in the country away from everybody, so I'm fine. I'm happy where I'm at. Pretty much where I'm getting at this. So yeah, that's me. And that's why, I'm very picky and very sticky about efficiencies, about hardware that only mines at profitability levels. And that's how I maintain everything to where I am right now. So yeah, that's just me. That's my 2-cent life story, I guess. That moment when you realize Napoleon Dynamite is truest. Hey, Rabid, are you mining ETI? What do you think about ETI coin future? No, I'm not mining. I'm not mining anything on a GPU. That pretty much how it comes down to. No, I'm not mining it. I'm going to look into it and figure out how to mine it. And, a lot of you guys are asking it, so it's a thing I'm going to check out. As for the future of the coin, no idea. I see it's profitable at the current time. I'll try it out. I'll see if it is. I'll show you how to mine it, and that's about probably where I'll shut my GPU off after that. That's about it, because it's not making more than everything else I have running. Now, once GPUs start making more than, my other hardware, then I'll turn some of my other hardware off and mine with the GPUs again. But until that happens, and I don't see that happening, I probably don't even think I'll see that happen this whole cycle, to be honest with you. I think all my other hardware my GPUs will probably remain off the entire time. But we'll see. We just have to wait and see how that goes. I don't like the people either. Town is only for vape juice. Yeah, town is only for vape juice and groceries. Other than that, I'm in and out. See you later. People don't realize how nice it is to simply be home unless you've been away from home. 5 deployments. I love the peace and quiet of home. Yeah, for sure. That's the one thing. Like I said, most of my life, I was always gone and away, 12 to 16 hour shifts, working on a drilling rig. Hot, cold, rain, snow, it did not matter. You were outside, freezing to death or boiling, getting heat stroke. You're still on the floor tripping 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers of pipe out of the ground, drilling the ground, up in the derrick, you never know, H2S gas around you constantly. No thanks. I'm happy here. Not away. It's crazy stuff. 30-cent power up here in Fort Mac. Oh, I've been to Fort Mac a lot. I did scaffolding up there too around some of those gas plants. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff. Although Sarge play, I got some pipe fitting. I think I'm a first-year pipe fitter, third-year scaffolder. I got all sorts of different trades down. But I wanted to start electrician though. That's one thing I never started, and that's probably one thing I probably should have got into, especially as being a miner. I really wish I would have, did some. Started a trade, first, second year of, basic electrician or something would have been sweet in the industrial side of things. That would have been nice. Have I paid off my Kaspa miners yet? No, not yet, but I am so darn close. These are almost mine. Literally, almost. I can almost feel them. Look at this. 20 days, guys. Current rate, based on yesterday's $143. I'm at 20 days left. Hopefully, before Christmas. 20 days from now is what? What is today? The 2nd? Oh, that's gonna be cutting it close. So we're gonna have I'm not gonna make it by Christmas. That's Christmas Eve. 20 days from now is Christmas Eve. But yeah, it's not gonna happen because we have the block reward reduction happening in 6 days. So that's gonna drop it down. It's probably gonna be mid-January, depending on the price of Kaspa and the hash rate coming in. You know what? I think because of Christmas, we might see some Kaspa ASICs. What's it called? Maybe get stalled out in the mail, so that might be a good thing for me and bad for everyone that ordered them. But I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'm trying to find the right sheet here so I can show you. I've been keeping track of the whatever. Let's look at this one. So when we first started this back in, when there's only 13.6 petahash on the network, obviously, I've been every single day, I've been marking down what the network hash rate is every single day. So here's from 13.6 on when I first started mining with it. Look how much I was mining a day. 3,200 coins a day. This day, 4,800 coins a day. It's crazy. And people who KS0 was mining this when they first came out, even before that. But anyway, so the first 30 days here, Kaspa saw 10.22 petahash gain in these 30 days. So 13.6 upwards of 23.82 was 10.22 petahash. Now, the following 30 days, now this is what I'm saying, some people on Twitter are trying to put a thing together. They're guessing 200 hash rate by the end of January, petahash. So I don't think we're going to hit that. It does look like Kaspa hash rate has a 2-month cycle. Every 2 months, I'm assuming due to shipping and manufacturing delays and stuff, seems like everyone gets their miners every second month, and they just trickle in every odd month. So here you can see the first month, month 1, 10.22 petahash. Then we jump into month number 2. And here we can see the next one up is 38.31 petahash is what the network gained over the next 30 days. Huge jump over the previous one we just saw. Now, the next 30 days after this one, where we can see we're down to only 1,700, 1,600 Kaspa and stuff per day 50%, over 50% less now. But 30 days from 38.31 gain, we only saw 12.45 gain. And this is where we're pretty much sitting right now. But now we're leading in. So you can see we had a big gain on the second month, 1 month again, small gain. Now we're leading to the next big charge again for increase of hash rate. And here we're at currently 60.75, and it's only been like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're only 12 days into the next big cycle here, and we're already 22 petahash up. We're over the entire previous 30 here. So we're hitting the next big 30-day cycle with the KS0 Pros releasing, shipments coming in and going out. So this is that, and then I'm feeling January we'll probably see another small slowdown again, 12 to maybe 15 petahash increase, and then we're going to see another 20 or 30 petahash increase the following month. So it does look like it's been playing out on a two-month cycle. So maybe that's something to kind of keep in mind when looking at some of these ASICs where we kind of are, but it looks like that's just how it's playing out, you know. Went from 12 to 38, back down to 12, and now we're seeing that big jump again for this one. So we should see a slowdown happening in by end of January. So if we do see that slowdown, we're going to see a big one here. What are we going to get? I'm going to guess, so 38. So let's go 40. Let's say we're going to get a 40 hash jump here. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we can just go from here. So 60 to 40. That's 100. So by the end of December, or possible, depending on shipping, remember, it could be delayed this time. So by the end of the month, though, because of this increase, next 30 days, actually it's next 30, I don't even know what day I actually started, but next 30, we could be around 100. So let's go 60 plus 40. So that's 86. So it'll be around, what? 40. I got that messed up. 60.75 plus 4 there. So yeah, 100.75 petahash. In the next 30 is where we could be. So where are we right now? So let's just go. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's going to be a lot of things. So let's just guess that. I don't even know. Right now we're on the second, which is right here, which is already 12 or 13 days in. End of the, I don't know. Might be around, let's say 80 to 90 by the end of the month. You know, rough area in there. We're already at 80. Why am I saying that? We're going to be at like 100 by the end of the month, maybe 90 to 100. And then end of January, we might only see middle 3/4 of January, actually. We might only see like, you know, another 12 to 15. So I'm guessing about 120. We might be around end of January, 120, 130 petahash, possibly. But, you know, some people are throwing numbers around 200 plus. So we'll have to see what happens. But, you know, like I said, I'm seeing that 2-month sequence here happening. It seems pretty common, but I don't know if that's how it's going to work or not. How much does RAM affect 7900X hash rate on random X? That's a tough question. It's the same way as all the 3000, 5000 series. Low latency RAM is better versus higher CLs and higher megahertz. So example, like when I was playing around with my recent batch of 3900s and 3950, 5950X testing, I did find that the CL18 3600 megahertz RAM didn't give you much of a boost, only like an extra 1.5 kilohash, but it shot it up like 20 to 30 watts, you know, upwards to like 140, 150 watts. And then the CL14 RAM, it was only CL14 3200 megahertz, so it's lower latency and slower megahertz, not as fast, but the latency is what really matters here. That pushed the hash rate up more and the power consumption less. So taking that mentality into the 5000 series, the AM5s here, and the 7000 series CPUs, I'm thinking the CL28 RAM is like the CL14, the CL30 is like the CL16, and the CL, what is the next one? They got a 38 and a 40, I think, which is like your CL18, CL20s probably, and they're upwards of like 7,000 megahertz, 8,000 megahertz, or something crazy like that. But I don't think they're going to see much gains like the lower ones. So the CL28, I feel, is probably the best RAM for Random X and 7000 series platform, but they're very expensive. I'm thinking about, you know what, let's go to PC Part Picker, see what it is right now. I'm just curious here, because I want to get some just to see if I'm right or not, if that's how it's going to work, because I'm curious how that RAM will do. I'm very curious, but it's expensive. CL, okay, edit parts list. Let's look at add memory modules. All right, so let's just go to price here. Let's start at the most expensive. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you can see you look for budget RAM and stuff. You know, you want at least, I think CL30 6000 megahertz is probably the nice middle tweak range, probably the best value RAM. And then your CL28s are going to be a lot more expensive. But let's just, like, I don't even know, like, here's the super cheap stuff. You want at least 2 sticks here, obviously. So scrolling down to the first cheap 2 sticker, this guy 77, Patriot Viper Venom 16 gigabytes, DDR5. This is CL36 RAM, yeah. So that's not going to be very good, but it's only $77. But look at here it is. First world latency, 13.8 nanosecond. You want this as low as you possibly can. So this isn't too high. But even though you can get like some C32, it looks like at only 10, which is actually lower than some of the CL lower CLs. But I think it's definitely going to come down to the CL28. And I want to find, where's a CL28? We got some of this here, CL28. This is all 28 now. Where's the lowest price one? Lowest price one is $144. G-Skill Rip Jaws. You know, I should order it. No, they're $5,600. So now, what's the most expensive? $314. 10 nanosecond. They're all 5,600. Interesting. Okay, so 56 might be the good one. 10 nanosecond, 10 nanosecond. There's some 9.3s here. So these would be nice. Team Group T-Force Vulcan really has lower latency than some of the big names. This one would be a good one. Where is this? Oh, 176 on that. Free shipping. Maybe I should I get these? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to test this though. You know what? I might order these later just because I want to know. Is this the best RAM and what can we get out of this? Because it's the lowest. It's CL28. Lowest latency. This is the CL14 equivalent, I think. But it costs so much. Oh, it's almost double the price of what I paid for some of the other ones. But that's what I'm going with. You know, I do want to get my hands on some of those sticks just to try them, but it just costs so much. But yes, RAM definitely affects Zeph and Monero, Random X. You know, it loves that RAM. It loves it. It loves its RAM dual channel. It means at least 2 sticks you need to run dual channel memory. And then it comes down to the latency over speed. And then once you get the lowest latency, then you look at the speed of the RAM. So that's kind of the order you want to go in for the RAM there. It's got a Noctua NH198AM4 Chromamax cooler. Oh, nice. That's the same one I got. Except you got the Chromamax black one. Is that LAAM? Is that what I got? Let me look at the box. Oh, no. I got the D9L. D9L is on the one I just built. I got some cheap 2x 8 gigabytes running on 52 and CL40. I'm wondering if I need to get faster RAM lower than could 6,000 mega CL30 for kind of cheap. Pitania, which one is that? Pitania, do you have a comment up there what you had? 2 sticks, 5200K. What CPU is it? So you got the 7900X. Okay, so what's your hash rates? What hash rates are you getting right now with that RAM? I haven't tested mine yet. I got to try it out, but I'm curious just so I can put numbers. I'm going to write that down too. So CL40 5200. I'm going to write that down. What's your hash rate? CL, because I'm going to be testing that here, maybe even today, because I want to know how the 7900X is performing. CL40 5200. CL40 5200. Okay, I wrote that down. Now, do you have a hash rate for me? What's your hash? What are you getting? What are you getting out of that stuff? Oh, you haven't received it yet. Okay, never mind. You haven't tested yet. So we don't know what the hash rate is. It's an unknown. So maybe next week we can get some numbers on it. Can we read any of that because you're streaming in 720? You couldn't read any of that? Okay, I'll bring it back up. Let's go back into here. I'll see if I can make it bigger. Is this working? Kinda. Now I gotta find a different thing. Oh, there we go. Now we can kind of see it. Now, do you see it better now? G-Skill Ripjaw. So here you can see how it's showing first world latency, the cast latency, color and stuff don't matter. Size, the amount, gig 2x16, 2x4, 2x2. There's no 2x2, but example. This doesn't matter. It does not matter. How much RAM is actually you have. That is not an issue. What matters is you have at least 2 of them because you want to run them in dual channel. So now you got your first world latencies here and then your cast latency. So let's just go back here and kind of revert back to normal here. Now you can see the price differences. $40 RAM, the first dual stick right here. So we can see this is only 4800, but this is 16.6 nanoseconds, which means it's definitely not 10 nanoseconds. It's a lot looser timings, slower, I guess is the way you want to put it. But it's all CL40 as well. And then just going down, let's just see. I don't even look at, can we look? Nope. Cast latency. Yeah, let's just do that. So let's just do, I only really want to, let's go CL30. We'll go up to 32, I guess. And a minimum of, I don't think they have a 22. I think 28 is the lowest, but now we'll just go look at the prices. Oh my gosh. $1,300 for whatever this is. DDR5, 10 nanoseconds. Yeah, but 64 gigabytes, 2 sticks. But oh my gosh, that is so expensive. I don't buy that. If you're rich, go ahead, I guess. All right, so this one's 91, CL32. So we want, okay, first 2 sticker. Okay, it's Team Group T-Force Vulcan, red. CL32, 11.9, no thanks. So let's look for, here's a cheap 30, 2 sticks. Oh, what's this? This isn't the one I got, but that's, 139. That's up there. CL30, 6,000 though, 10 nanosecond. This one might be decent, 140 bucks. This is Canadian prices, guys, not USD. So this might only be like $100 in US. But where is, oh, G-Skill Flare X. Yes, this is what I want. What is that? Crypto.com, you have made a purchase. Uh-oh. What did I just get hacked? What did I make? I gotta check. So I just made a purchase on something. Did I accidentally click buy this now? Oh dear. All right, anyway, G-Skill Flare X. This is my RAM. This is what I love for the GD. Oh, the X. Flare X. Now it's Flare X5. This might be. Oh, this is CL30 though. I wonder if they got. All right, CL28. Let's look at CL28. Only CL28. There, all CL28s. Let's see all the CL28s. This is what I want. Okay, Rip Jaws Trident. They got the Flare X in 28. G-Skill Trident, G-Skill Trident. No, I'm not seeing any of it. All right, lowest price. So yeah, that's this one right here. This one might be some good RAM. Oh, it's 56. It's pretty close to 6,000. Plus, remember, oh, there is some 6,000 here. I don't even want to know what this is worth. Interesting. I don't know. I might have to rock. I really think I should probably rock one. I should try one of these. I should maybe order one of these. New egg, free shipping, 144 Canadian. CL28, why do you do this to me? All right, maybe. I really want to get that. It's for testing purposes. It's for testing purposes. Notes kicking in, or Norman Caller joined the chat. What? I'm running Corsair Vengeance, 32 gigabytes, 216, 6,000 DDR5 C36 on my 7950X. Nice. How's that doing? How's it rocking? What is it? Which I think I gotta look. I got the Flare Beast in my workstation right now on the 7950X. I think those are 6,000 CL30 as well. I can't remember. Oh, what kind of RAM does the Octaminer X12? I don't remember. I think it's DDR3. You know what? We could probably look it up. Does it say? Anyone know? Does it say? Octaminer X12. X12 Octaminer. Does it say what kind of RAM or anything it has? I'm not sure. RAM. Does it say? I'm assuming it's DDR3. I think. Yeah, they wouldn't have DDR4 in this thing, would they? DDR3 right here. Yeah, so 8 gigabytes DDR3 RAM, 32 gigabytes max. So can you see that? Do I need to zoom in? Right there. 8 gigabytes DDR3 RAM. Brand shouldn't matter, but you need DDR3 if you're looking for more RAM. Or you got to take it out and put it in somewhere. I don't know. So yeah, it looks like DDR3. Don't forget the RAM's voltage. Best I could find at 1.25 was Flare X CL3056. Any faster is 1.35. Yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah, that's one thing I should have looked at there was Do they have the voltage? They don't have the voltage on this, do they? That's one thing I'm curious about. On the CL, does the CL28 have lower voltages over the CL30, and as they get higher, is it more voltages as well? So that's, yeah, I don't know what to see. But yeah, good point there. Look at the voltages. Go check that out. Anyone going to DreamCon? It's a gaming event. I might go and wear a red panda shirt. DreamCon? No, I haven't even heard of that. Don't forget, Cat. RAM voltage. You went to? Yeah, I tried, but it didn't work, and the Octa-miner wouldn't post. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Is there anything on the old RAM? Did you get an Octa-miner with no RAM, or is it the RAM just went bad and you're looking for new RAM? Like, do you have the old RAM there to look at to see what it says or anything? I'm not sure. Yeah, no idea what's going on with that. Tried that, went to that Steam. Anyone going to Dream? Went to that. Any other ads here? Nodes kicking in, went to much better. The L9A is tiny and it sits flat on the CPU waiting on the RAM, but worried it can't keep. Oh, okay, I got you, Savage. So yeah, interesting. I think I was looking at that cooler and I was gonna order it. You don't need much for mining. Yeah, these ones do use a bit more power. Did you guys see my rig build yet? I released this morning the 7900X rig build of that thermal paste stuff. I don't know. It's like a thermal pad, I guess, I put on instead of thermal paste. It seems to be working decently still. I'm surprised. So it'll be interesting when I actually test Monero or Zeph, Random X on it to see how those temperatures actually keep. But so far, at least for GR, it's staying cool. It's looking pretty nice. Do I have an Apollo X1? Yes. I got all the Apollos. I got the X1. I got the X1V, the 900 mega hash, 850 mega hash miner with the hydro cooled. The X1 that looks like a GPU. That's actually online right now, I think. Over here, is it? So I got the X1. Yeah, the X1's online right here. Over at Crazy Pool, doing some Octa. Mining myself some Octa. In Hive, it shows very low available RAM. Reboot fixed it, but something's up. I've noticed that too sometimes. I never really looked into it to see what that was. I like the Be Quiet Pure Rock 2. Literally, oh yeah, I have which one do I have? The Dark Rock Pro. That's the big one, right? That's pretty much like the NHD15. I got one of those just sitting on the couch still. I could put on something, but I need small coolers if you want to run the dual on the single PSU, because you need to have them fairly close together. I don't think I'd be able to do that with that big beast. You tried Nice Hash with it for ETI? I did. I'm trying to think. I haven't tried it. No, I tried yesterday, last night. I remember Son of a Tech was talking. He was saying Nice Hash profits were spiking. So I actually threw everything on. I threw the V1H, all the Apollo minis, everything. I had about 2.5 gigahash on there. I was only making $12. I was like, oh, I must have missed the flood. And then I forgot. And I turned them all off, but I forgot I left the X1 on. And this morning I was like, oh no, I didn't put it back to Octa.Space. I just shut them all off. All the other ones, and that stayed on Nice Hash. So I checked the profits this morning on Nice Hash. It was only making $1 on Dagger Hashimoto. But yeah, that's for Ether. No. What algorithm is that using? That's using the SHA 250 something. It can mine that? I don't think it can mine that. So I don't know what was going with Nice Hash yesterday. I don't know if people were messing up ETC hash with Dagger Hashimoto and doing rentals to nothing. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but there was a massive surge where a single Apollo V1 Mini was making $7 on Nice Hash. And that's why I threw everything on there. But by the time I got everything on, it was like 5 hours later, and they weren't making nothing anymore. And when I woke up this morning, the X1 was accidentally still on there, and it wasn't making anything either. Only $1. So, yeah, that was only, I guess, a couple hour thing. That sucks. It would have been nice to capitalize on that for a few minutes, though. We probably would have seen a nice uptick in the old Bitcoin there. Have you got an Apollo grid miner? No. Mini miner? No, I do not. No grid miners at all. Yes, I have the Dark Rock Pro on your 700X in my main. Nice. Yeah, that's a wicked PC. The 7900X. Yeah, nice. Cryo Sheet dropped my 13900K's temps by 8C. Oh, nice. Dropped them by 8Cs. The cryo sheet. Is that like the pads too? Where you just cut it out and put it on? It's pretty neat. You know what? If this really works out, and over time it's actually supposed to even get cooler than when you first put it on, as it evaporates whatever excess is in there. And then it cools it, you know, after a week or so, I should have even cooler temperatures. In theory, if this actually works out, though, I think it's probably my next favorite, especially for those 7000 series, because you know they have the holes everywhere and everyone's worried about getting thermal paste inside of your CPU. It's going to leak in there and everything. I didn't worry about that. I just put a little bit in when I put my 7950X in my workstation, but this stuff, it didn't smooth out. It didn't go anywhere. It's just like a little sticky tape. You pull the bottom screen. It's like putting on a screen cover on your phone or something. You peel the bottom plastic off, you put it on there after you cut it out. Obviously, don't put the big pad on there. You cut it to the size you want. I put it on there, and then I peeled the top one off, and then it was just sitting there. And I put the cooler on. It didn't squeeze out, so it just takes up the room of whatever you cut it. I didn't have to worry about stuff oozing out the sides and all over the place. It was really nice, and it was so thin, like 2 millimeters. I was like, this thing's not going to do anything. I was expecting instant overheating, and it's keeping at like 47 degrees right now with that cooler on. I was like, all right, this is awesome. So we'll really see. The test will be when I start doing some overclocking and testing hash rates and stuff like that on Random X. I'll see how that really does perform, but so far I'm really liking it. Thermal Grizzly is awesome. Yeah, I don't even know what this is called. I got it from the same person that lent me the C1100 for testing. From Snark. I got it from Snark. He sent me a whole sheet of it. Like, I could probably do 100 CPUs with the amount that I have, just cutting little things out. But it was the first time ever trying it, and I gave it a shot with this build, and I'm liking it so far. You build 3 7900Xs? No. I'm waiting for the parts to come in, but I'll have one more 7900X build. And then I got 2 5900Xs coming in, because I've never tested a 5900X yet either. I do get questioned about it a lot, and then I'll pretty much have all the 12 and 16 core variants of the 3, 5, and 7000 series CPUs. So yeah, I can't wait for those, and I'll finally get to check them out. The bubblegum color? No, it's gray. You have a 5900X? Nice. 7900 is what I want. Costs more than a 7900X. Yeah, I heard that. Someone in a comment earlier said the 7900 is up. They quit making it or something, and now it's more expensive than the 7900X. Which, looking at the base clocks and everything, it's the same as a 5900X. It's just a lot lower TDP. It's a more efficient new gen 3900X, pretty much, by looking at all the stats and stuff. It'll be interesting to see how that actually performed. It'll probably actually perform a little bit better because it does have the DDR5 RAM that it can use. So, yeah, I don't know. Should definitely be more efficient, though. Trillion Capital just rolls in. Rapid mining. Rapid. Do you have ETC MC node? Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah, I got one of them nodes. What's up? They're pretty good, huh? You like them, Andy? Or you think about one? New gen FTW. 220 watching. Yeah, what's going on? We got 222 people watching, guys, and only 92 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Let's do this. Hit that subscribe button, too, and share all my videos across my whole channel, everywhere. Flood Facebook, flood Twitter, flood Reddit. Be the little rabid mining army. Cause a massive flood. Or not. Or just, you don't have to. Just a thought. How do you mine at the same time 5900X and a 3090? Can you tell? Well, what's the easiest way to say it? What do you plan on mining? Just the same way you would mine anything else. So take XM rig with your CPU and everything and point that on something, and then take LOL miner and set that up and point it to a GPU rig. So you just run the two miners separately, and the CPU miner will tell the CPU what to do, and the GPU miner will tell the GPU what to do. It's exactly like setting it up if you only wanted to do one, but you just do them both at the same time. Two separate miners. Nice hash is the same thing. Just set up the miner and point to that nice hash. Or if you're running the nice hash app or their downloadable program, then you just enable the GPU, enable the CPU, and then hit go. So it's pretty simple. It's just like you would run it all by itself. So if you're asking about doing them both together, but if you already know how to do one of them, just do one of them with both. Just run them both. That's all you really got to do. Yeah, I asked also need to update power supply. It's like $75. Yeah, for the KS0 Pros. It's using quite a bit more power now. I'm on CPU mining. Fault. Rabid's fault. I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault, I swear. It was someone else. Someone else did it. I don't know any CPU miners. Where can the best motherboard settings for 39 hex mining GR or random X? Where can I the best? Well, when it comes to CPU mining, I like to set it up on random X. Set your motherboard and everything up in the BIOS on random X. Get it stable, efficient, wherever you want it to run, overclocked, undervolted, whatever. Once you get it stable there and you know it's stable for a few days, you're good to go. Then just go mine anything else. You do not want to tweak for other coins like Vera's coin, Random X, or Ghost Rider and stuff like that, because then if you plan on moving, if you end up moving to Random X, your rig's going to be crashing all over the place. And then if you have a big farm or something, you don't want to go through every single one by one to retweak everything again. So I always tweak for Random X, and then you're good on everything else. You don't have to worry. That way you can just swap coins, do whatever you got to do, and you're good to go. So Random X is the tweaking algorithm. Do you have an affiliate link for Belay? Yes, I do. I should have a link for Belay mining somewhere. Let me bring up Discord here and see what I got. I got Belay mining somewhere. Where's rolling in? This one? ASIC miners, Hive Mapper, all sorts of crazy stuff. Where are we at? ASIC miners, is Belay in this one? We got all this. Nope. Belay. Here's Belay mining right here. Right click, copy. Belay mining is right there. All right, there's a Belay mining link if you want to order something from Belay mining. Anything else? We got all sorts of links here. We got Apollo, we got Miner Bros, we got Coin Mining Central, we got Apex, Nhash. I got more somewhere. I got Cool Dragon. We got Osprey stuff, discount codes. There's Cool Dragon right there. Yeah. Ice River, you got Ice River stuff. Hey, you want to order from Ice River? They're sold out everywhere, but just in case, you might want to save this in favorites in case Ice River stuff comes back really fast. Check that out. Do that. Yeah, we got everything. Everything's loaded up. Join Discord. I'm loaded up with all sorts of stuff. Say what is it? Can't find it. Amazon. Where's Amazon? Yeah, look at that. We got a crap ton of stuff here too. We got different types of RAM here. We got the universal SSD M2 drive burners. We got the NVMe burner. We got different drives here. We got Epics. I don't know why I got. Yeah, that goes somewhere. We got 3 and 5000 series CPUs. We got KS0 power adapters. That's the 0, not the Pro, obviously. We got some silencer kits. We got thermal paste. We got node boxes, silencing kits, Anderson plugs, CPU splitters. Yeah, all sorts of crazy stuff. Thermal cameras. Yeah, check it all out. RAB mining, is it easy to set up the ETMC digital download? Yes, it is. It's very easy, actually. Let's just go. We got a node update here. Let's go to the next page. See what we got here. Various bull run profits. Nope. ETCM node fix for your peers and stuff. Nope, not that one. Digital. Where's the digital one? Reward claim update. Nope, not that one. All right, I can't find it. It's not. It wasn't that long ago, was it? Digital edition right here. All right, digital edition setup. Stop. Share. Copy. No, I don't want that. Did this actually copy it? I don't even know. No, that's still the Ice River thing. Share. Copy. You know what? I'll just go up here. Pause. Here's the video for it. This will get you all fixed up. Digital edition. There's a digital edition setup. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You simply just download it. Obviously, after you buy the license, install it, and run it. But yeah, maybe that'll help you out. Do you have a code for Parallel Miner? I don't think they have discount codes, do they? Does Parallel Miner have discount? I don't think I do have discount code. Oh, maybe I do. Oh, I don't know. Parallel Miner. Let's see what we got here. Scrolling up through Parallel Miner. Parallel Miner. Referral. No, I just got links. Just got links, but here it is if you want it. There's Parallel Miner. We're looking for server PSU stuff. I don't know. Discord's loaded up with everything. If you're not in Discord, join up, because you come up here, you can see we got the referrals up here, and it's got discount. What I got for discount codes? Hard drives, meter box, unminable SHIB, mining rig for okay, that's all AAAWAVE, nerd gears, GPURisers. Yeah. Anyway, there's all sorts of various stuff here which has discount codes and referral links and all sorts of stuff to go shopping for Christmas. Have you sold your ETC POW tokens? Yes and no. I swapped it to ETC, but then I actually turned that ETC back in. What did I do with the ETC? I don't remember what I did. Oh yeah, I bought a whole bunch more node licenses. That's what I did. So I swapped it back. So what I did is I swapped it into ETC, and then I sent it to my Tangent hardware wallet. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to order a bunch more nodes, Black Friday, yada, yada, yada. Sent it all back into my MetaMask, swapped it back to ETC POW, and then I bought a whole bunch more licenses. So I did swap it at first and sold it, and then I got it all back. Got more nodes. Referral link for what? The 1400 watt Dell and ZSX app board is a good. Oh, the 1400 watt Dells. Yeah, that's right. They have a ZSX for the Dells now. Sweet. Yes, I do have a referral link. Well, I sent my main one in there. I put it in the description. I don't know if I don't have a direct one to that combo pack, but I put the referral to Parallel Miner in the chat. You should just be able to use that and then look for anything. Can you solo mine ETC to the ETCMC node? No, not yet, because the actual node that you're running right now is the fast sync mode. Now, they're working on other nodes, so maybe in the future it might be added in. It could be a thing to do, but right now, no, it can't right now. But hopefully, maybe it will be a thing. Amp boards are the only way to fly. Yeah, I love those amp boards. They're wicked. Yeah, it's not worth $1,300 to make an extra 25 Kaspa a day. Hello, have you ever mined with 14600K ZEP? No, that sounds like Intel numbers. So no, I don't mine on anything Intel, sadly. Apologize for that. haven't dealt with that one. Anyway, guys, we've been here for quite some time. This is a long one. My throat's getting very, very dry. So I do appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. Oh, we should be live again tomorrow for the Q&A. We did a lot of questions and answering today, though. But we should be back again tomorrow, so get your questions and stuff ready, and hopefully we'll have some answers. So I appreciate everyone for showing up. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.